Hello. You guys, a very good morning. Okay. In the previous class, what we have discussed, Rama? Just a second. Okay, we have discussed the last. We have discussed about the objectives of accounts. What is the meaning of objective of accounts? Why we need to prepare the accounting? So we need to prepare the accounts to find out the financial result. What is the meaning of financial result? Whether profit or loss. We can identify the profit or loss with the help of losses, with the help of incomes and expenses. So we need to, in order to identify the profit, we need to prepare the profit and loss account. Next we will prepare the trading account and profit and loss account. Next, in order to find out the financial position, we are having how many types of financial positions? Two types. First one is called as solvent position and second one is called as insolvent. Solvent position means good or bad? Good. Okay, now we are in a good situation. What is the meaning of good situation? The realizable value of assets, okay, now it's sufficient to fulfill the liabilities. That means what, ma? The realizable value of assets are greater than liabilities. Next, what is the bad situation? Solvent or insolvent? Insolvent. What is the meaning of insolvent situation? The realizable value of assets are less than liabilities. So in order to identify these situations or positions, we need to prepare the balance sheet. So for this purpose, in the final accounts, we'll prepare trading account, P&L account and balance sheet. If in case having a manufacturing concerns means, we need to prepare the manufacturing account, trading account, next P&L account and balance sheet. Okay, now in NPO point of view, what are the statements we'll prepare, ma? We'll prepare the income and expenditure account and next we'll prepare the balance sheet. So these are the types of finance. So for that reason, the trading and P&L account and balance sheet, we are going to call it as financial statements. We're going to call it as what, ma? Financial statements. So till now we have discussed about the terminologies related to, first we have started the discussion of business. What is the meaning of business? A place where goods are exchanged and services are rendered. Then after we have discussed about the meaning of goods and then proprietor. Next, capital drawings. After that, assets, types of assets, liabilities and types of liabilities. Okay, now next we have started the discussion with the which approach? Modern approach or traditional approach? Modern approach. In the modern approach, ultimately we have divided into how many categories, ma? 4 categories. Assets and expenditure will have the debit balance. If the debit balance increases, we will do debit. If the debit balance decreases, we will do credit. Next, incomes and liabilities are credit balances. If the credit balance increases, we will do credit. If the credit balance decreases, we will do debit. What is the meaning of debit balance? Debit side is more than credit side. What is the meaning of credit balance? Credit side is more than debit side. Then after we have discussed about the opening balances and closing balances. What is the meaning of opening balance? Okay, now the opening balance means previous year closing balance will be the current year opening balance. Closing balance means what, ma? Current year closing balance. Again, it will be the opening balance for the next year. For the debit balance, opening balance will be on which side? Debit side. So what we need to record? To balance brought down. For the debit balance, closing balance will be on which side? Credit side. So what we need to record? By balance carried on. Next, then after we have discussed about the credit balance. For the credit balance, opening balance will be on the credit side. So what we need to record? By balance brought down. So next, for the credit balance, opening balance will be on which side? Debit side. So what we need to record? To balance carried on. Closing means carried on, opening means brought down. Debit side to, credit side by. So these are the main principles we need to remember. Next we have started the discussion of journal entries. In that first, what is the first journal entry ma? Capital. Okay na? So what are the two outcomes here? Cash and capital are the two outcomes. So cash is an asset or liability ma? It is an asset. So asset means which balance ma? Debit balance. So asset means debit balance. Increases or decreases? Asset will be increases if it is comes in. If it is goes out, asset value will be decreases. So comes in or goes out, amma? Comes in, increases. So if the debit balance increases, what we need to do? Debit. Then after capital, what is the meaning of capital ma? Asset or liability, income or expenses? Liability. So liability means which balance? Credit balance. So when will the liability will be increases? If the liability created, liability value will be increases. If the liability we are going to repay means liability value will be decreases. For example, if we take the loan from the bank, the liability will be increases. We are going to repay the loan. In that situation, the liability will be decreases. Now we are repaying, we are taking the capital from the owner. That means just now we have taken. That means what my liability increases or decreases? Increases. So liability, credit balance increases. What we will do ma? If the credit balance increases, we are going to do credit. So what is the journal entry we need to record ma? What is the format of the journal entry? Date, particulars, LF, debit amount and credit amount. So what is the journal entry? Cash account debited to capital account. So we need to write the narration. So being amount invested by the owner into the business. Next, what is the second journal entry ma? Goods purchased for rupees 10 lakhs. The same transaction they can ask in the manner of goods purchased from Mr. Raju for cash. That means again this is a cash transaction or credit transaction? Cash transaction. Or they can ask goods purchased for cash of rupees 10 lakhs. They can ask what ma? Goods purchased from 10 lakhs or goods purchased from Mr. Raju for cash for rupees 10 lakhs or goods purchased for cash of rupees 10 lakhs. These three are same transactions or different transactions? Same transactions. The same outcomes will come into the picture. What are the two outcomes will come into the picture? Purchases and cash. So purchases is an expenses. Okay, now previously we are having any purchases. Now only we are having the purchases. Now only we are having the purchases. That means expenses increases or decreases? Increases. So purchases, expenses, debit balance increases. What we need to do ma? Debit. Next, cash, asset. Which balance again? Debit balance. Cash comes in or goes out? Goes out. That means cash balance will be increases or decreases? Decreases. So previously we are having how much ma? 10 lakhs. What is the amount of cash available with us? 10 lakhs. Now we are repaying the 10 lakhs or we are not repaying? We are utilizing the total 10 lakhs for the purchase. Now the cash balance will be how much? 0. That means the cash value from the 10 lakhs to the 0. That means increases or decreases? Decreases. So cash, asset, which balance amma? Debit balance decreases. What we need to do? Credit. What is the entry? Purchase account debited to cash account. We should not call the debtor. We should, what is the pronunciation? Debited. Okay, now debtor is a person called as whom? For whom we are going to sell the goods on credit basis. It is called as he or she is called as what ma? Credit. Debtor. Okay, now here we should not pronounce like a debtor. What is the pronunciation? Debited. Okay, now purchase account debited to cash account of rupees how much? 10 lakhs and 10 lakhs. Being goods purchased for cash. Are you getting the point? Okay, then after we are going to see some more journal entries in today's class. Okay na? What is the sequence ma? The third one na? So goods sold for rupees 10 lakhs. Goods sold for rupees 10 lakhs. The same transaction they can ask. Goods sold for cash of rupees 10 lakhs. Or they can ask goods sold to Mr. Ram for cash of rupees 10 lakhs. These three transactions are same, similar or different? Similar. Okay na. Here even though person name is presented here, Okay, now we have taken a person name, but also what is the word behind this ma? The word behind this is called as for cash. So these three transactions are cash transactions or credit transactions are cash transactions. So that means here we are selling the goods, we are selling the asset, we are selling the goods. For that reason, the what is the outcome will come into the picture? Sales. If in case we are selling the asset means what is the outcome will come into the picture? Asset. Okay, now we are selling the asset means imagine we are selling the building. What is the outcome? Sales or building? Building. If we are selling the camera. Camera na sales camera. We are selling the goods means sales. We are purchasing the goods means purchases. If in case we are purchasing the asset means asset. Are you getting the point? For goods, for only for the purpose of goods, we should take what ma? Sales or purchases. If we are selling or purchasing the asset means we need to take the outcome of what ma? Asset. So what are the two outcomes here? The two outcomes are sales and cash. So what is the meaning of sales? It is an income, expenses, asset or liability. It is an income. So we need to, next income is having which balance? Credit balance. Sir, previously we are having any sales? No, now only we are having the sales. That means previously the sales value is how much? 0. Now the sales value is how much? 10 lakhs. That means income increases or decreases? So income is going to increase. So what we need to do ma? If the credit balance increases means we need to do credit. Next then after cash. Cash means asset or liability? Asset. Asset will have which balance? Debit balance. We are selling the goods means cash will come into the business or goes out? Come in. Comes in means increases or decreases? Increases. So increases. What we need to do ma? Debit. So the debit balance increases, we need to do debit. If the debit balance decreases, we need to do credit. So what is the entry we need to record? Cash account debited to sales account. So what is the format? Date, particulars, LF, debit amount and credit amount. So what is the entry amma? Cash account debited to sales account. How much? 10 lakhs and 10 lakhs. So what is the narration we need to write ma? We sold goods for cash. Okay now, please note down. And then we can discuss the total discussion about the debtor. Then after we can discuss what ma? Total discussion about the debtor. Keep the journal entries. I think we have completed the 2 journal entries. This is the third one. Amma. Okay, next we are going to discuss about the discounts. Discounts concept. What is the meaning of discount? Offer. So what is the general meaning of discount? Reducing the value of selling price or purchase price. Yes or no, ma? If you imagine we are going to a malls, or imagine we are going to the some of the organizations like Reliance Mart, Geo Mart, D Mart. Okay, now they will give discounts now. Okay, now they will give discounts what, 20% discount, 30% discount, like that. What is the meaning of discount? Reducing the value of selling price or purchase price. It is called as a general meaning of discounts. These discounts are classified into two types. How many types of discounts are there, ma? Two types. First one is called as trade discount, and second one is called as cash discount. Trade discount and cash discount. What is the meaning of trade discount, sir? This discount they will give before fixing of selling price or before fixing of purchase price. That means this discount will be appear in the only in the invoice. This discount will be appeared only in the invoice. Imagine we have gone to the DMart, okay na? And DMart we have purchased the 10 products, okay na? Each one costing 100 rupees. How many products we have purchased, ma? 10 products, each one costing how much? 100. That is equal to how much? The total bill value is 1000 rupees. And they have given, sir, we are offering a 50% discount, sir, due to the Ashadam sale, or we are offering 50% discount due to the inauguration of DMart, like that. Due to the anniversary of DMart, we are offering what, ma? 50%. Sometimes we'll get in the Flipkart Big Billion Day, Great Indian Sale. Okay, na? At that point of time, we can purchase the products at a lesser cost or more cost, lesser cost. That means they are offering the discount at the time of purchase or at the time of sale only. At the time of purchase and at the time of sale. So what is the total bill value normally? 1000 rupees. But they are offering how much, amma? They are offering a discount at the rate of 50%. That is equal to how much, amma? 500. Then so now we need to pay only 500, or we need to pay 1000 rupees. We need to pay only 500. That means directly we can record this amount, or directly what we need to write? 1000 rupees minus trade discount and 500 rupees we should write like that. So directly we can record how much, ma? 500 rupees in our books of accounts. Are you getting the point? Because ultimately how much amount we have paid? Ultimately we have paid only 500 rupees at the time of transaction. So for that reason, this type of discounts is called as what, ma? Trade discounts. This type of discounts is called as what, ma? Trade. What are the examples? Big Billion Day, okay na? Ashadam offer, okay na? Inauguration offer, anniversary offers, like that it will be. For imagine, okay na? Imagine if you take the Shikara as an example, as an inauguration offer, normally group cost is how much? 30,000, but we are offering at a 25,000. That means how much ultimately you are paying to us? 25,000. That means what you will say in the homes, okay now, what is the value of group means how much you will say? 25,000 or 30,000 minus 5,000 and 25,000 you will say, like that. Ultimately we will say what, ma? The group cost is 25,000. That means directly we need to record how much amount? 25,000, 30,000 minus 5,000, like that. Directly we can record how much, ma? 25,000 in our books of accounts. So for that reason, what is the meaning of trade discount? The discount will be provided at the time of purchase or sale, or we can say like that, at the time before the purchase or before the sale of goods also. Okay, now what is the meaning of trade discount? Discount on or before sales or purchases. Discounts on or before sale or purchases. This discount only will be available in this discount will be presented in invoices, will be presented in books of accounts, will be presented in invoices. Okay now. So this discount will be recorded, will not be recorded, will not be recorded in books of accounts. So what is the shortcut of books of accounts, sir? BOAS. Okay, na? What is the shortcut of books of accounts, ma? BOAS. We can write like that. Okay, na? So what is the ultimate conclusion of trade discount, ma? We are going to record the trade discount. We are not going to record the trade discount. We are not going to record the trade discount. What is the reason, sir? Because at the time of sale or at the time of purchase of goods only, we know we are getting a discount. We know we are getting a discount. So for that reason, there is there is not required to record the trade discount in the books of accounts. Are you getting the point, ma? Is there any doubt? Okay, now this discount will be given at the time of purchase or at the time of sale. What is the meaning of cash discount, sir? This discount will be given after the sale and after the purchase. Okay, now this is what, ma? On or before the sale or on or before the purchase of goods. What is the meaning of cash discount? This discount will be provided after the sale or after the purchase of goods. Okay, now the only reason is that one. Okay, now what is the meaning of cash discount, amma? This type of discount will be given after the sale or purchase, after the sale or purchase of goods. Okay, now for that reason we need to record, we no need to record, we need to record. Why, sir? Simple, amma. So imagine, I will discuss some other time. Just give me 1 minute, I will discuss. So this discount will be recorded in books of accounts. This type of discount will be recorded or will not be recorded, amma? Will be recorded in the books of accounts. Okay, now which discount we are not going to record in the books of accounts? Trade discount we are not going to record in the books of accounts. And which discount we are going to record in the books of accounts? Cash discount. Why, sir? I will explain you, no problem. Again, this cash discount is divided into two parts. How many types of cash discounts are there, ma? Two types. What are the two types, sir? Discount allowed and a discount received. Discount allowed and discount received. If you understand the discount allowed or discount received, you can get to know why we need to record. Okay, na, sir? Why we need to record the cash discount means you need to understand which to what is the meaning of discount allowed and what is the meaning of discount received. Are you getting the point? Okay. So till now, what is the meaning of discount, ma? Basically, discount means reduction in value of selling price or purchase price. So how many types of discounts are there? Two types. Trade discount means on or before purchase or sale of goods. What is the meaning of cash discount? After the sale of goods or purchases of goods. Okay, now trade discount we are not going to record in the books of accounts. Cash discount we need to record in the books of account. Why we need to record means you need to understand the two meanings. What are the two meanings, ma? Discount allowed and discount received. Okay, now first I will discuss about the discount allowed. Then after I will discuss what, ma? This heading is called as what, ma? Discount allowed. Imagine this is a business. Imagine what ma, this is a business. And see how the guy was nice, na? Okay, this guy is a debtor. This guy is what ma? Debtor or creditor? Okay, debtor. Debtor means we need to, what we need to do? We need to do credit sales. We need to do credit purchase. For debtor, we need to do the credit sales. So we are making the credit sale. We are making the credit sale of goods at the rate of 10,000 rupees. Imagine how much credit sales ma? 10,000 rupees. Sir, now initially at the time of credit sales, we need to record the entry. Yes or no ma? This is a transaction or not? This is a transaction. Monetary transaction or non-monetary transaction? Monetary transaction. What is the meaning of transaction, sir? Generally, what is the meaning of transaction? To do any activity is called as a transaction. To do any activity is called as what ma? Transaction. These type of transactions are two types. How many types of transactions are there? Two types. Okay, now I will explain later. Okay, now this is a transaction. This is a monetary transaction. Okay, now we need to record in the books of accounts. Okay, now that means how much sales you have recorded in the books of accounts? 10,000 rupees. How much sales we need to record ma? 10,000. This is a credit sale, or normally we are going to call it as what ma? Sales. That means how much income we have recorded? 10,000. How much income we have recorded? 10,000. At the time of making the repayment, debtor need to repay how much? Debtor need to repay how much amma? 10,000. But here we have given the credit period of 3 months. Imagine we have given credit period of how much ma? 3 months. But debtor is repaying within 2 months. Debtor is repaying within how many months? 2 months. For that reason, what we are saying is, sir, debtor, you give only 9,500 rupees, it is sufficient. Okay, now normally how much amount he need to pay? 10,000. But he need to repay after the 3 months or before 3 months? After the 3 months. But he is repaying within the 3 months. That means within a less time he is repaying a more time, less time. That means within a less time he is repaying means with this amount what we can do ma? We can purchase the goods and again we can sell the goods. For that reason, okay, now for that reason we are getting a benefit or not? We are getting a benefit. For that benefit, what we are saying ma? What we are saying to debtor, how much amount you pay? Only you pay the 9,500, it is sufficient. Even though he need to pay how much? 10,000. That means we are getting a loss or gain? Loss of how much? 500 rupees. This 500 rupees is called as discount. This 500 rupees is called as what ma? Discount. We have given or debtor has given we has given to the debtor. That means allowed. That means what ma? Allowed. This is called as discount allowed. Okay, now you need to decide whether we need to record the discount allowed or no need to record. No need to record. Already we have recorded how much as an income? 10,000 rupees as an income we have recorded. But actually we are receiving 10,000. Actually we are receiving only how much? 9,500. That means we are getting a loss or gain? Loss. This loss we need to record or no need to record? If you not record in the books of account, this loss means, that means we are showing income as how much? 10,000. What is the actual income? 9,500. If you record means it will show the actual income as 9,500. Otherwise, how much income will be presented? 10,000. So what is the right one? We need to show the discount allowed. We no need to show the discount allowed. We need to show the discount allowed. Then only we can get the correct profit. Otherwise, we are not going to get the correct profit. Imagine you know the P&L account, right? You know the trading and P&L account. Okay, so this is a trading and profit or loss account. Okay, now sale is an income. You know the nominal account rule. What is the nominal account rule? Debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. In any particular account, we are find outing the profit or loss means what I am saying, ma. In any particular account, we are going to find out the profit or loss means that account is called as nominal account. That account is called as nominal account. Nominal account means we need to follow which rule? Nominal account rule. So debit side we record expenses and credit side we record incomes. In this particular account, we are going to identify the profit or loss. That means trading and P&L account is a which type of account? Nominal. Which type of account, amma? Nominal. Now, how much income we have recorded initially? 10,000 rupees. How much income we have recorded initially, amma? 10,000 rupees. Now we need to record the discount allowed. No need to record. What you are saying, amma? No need to record. If you not recording the discount allowed in the books of accounts means you will get a profit of how much? You will get a profit of how much, ma? 10,000. So you will show as a net profit. Yes or no? But what is the correct amount of profit? 9,500. That means in order to show the 9,500, you need to record the 500. No need to record the 500. You need to record the 500. That one is called as expenses again. Loss. Loss will be recorded on which side? Debit side. So now you will get the correct profit. How much amount profit, amma? 9,500. For that reason, we need to record the cash discount in the books of account and no need to record the trade discount in the books of account. Are you getting the point or not? Okay, na? So what I am saying, ma, previously we have recorded the sale of rupees how much? 10,000. That means we are showing the income of 10,000 in the previous case. Then after, while going to receive the amount from the debtor, how much amount we have received? Only 9,500. Because why we have given the discount, ma, he is repaying within a time period. The less than a credit period allowed. Okay, na? So for that reason, we are allowing the discount of rupees 500. That's discount of rupees 500. We need to record we no need to record we need to record, then only we will get the correct profit or loss. Otherwise we will get the correct profit or loss, no. So this is the main concept. So for this reason, what we need to do, ma, we need to record the discount allowed in the books of accounts. What is the journal entry? We can discuss some other time. Okay, na? So did you get the concept? Okay, na? What is the meaning of trade discount, sir? We are not getting that point. Okay, na? Imagine what is the selling price we have discussed? 1,000 rupees. And how much percentage of discount we have get? 500. Ultimately, how much we have paid, ma? 500. Now, directly in the income side, directly in the credit side, how much amount we will record? Directly, we are going to record 500 here. That's all. Okay, na? Then, how much profit you will get? 500. Okay, na? This is the trade discount. This is the trade discount. Okay, na? What is the meaning of cash discount? At the time of sale or purchase, we are recording one amount. After that, while collecting from debtor and while paying to the creditor, we are paying another amount. Okay, now we need to record the discount allowed and we need to record the discount received. So discount allowed means gain or loss, amma? Loss. This discount will be given to whom? So business will be given to debtor, not the creditor. Discount will be, business will be given to the debtor. Are you getting the point? So this is a loss or gain? Loss. We need to record or no need to record? If you not recorded in the books of accounts means we are not going to identify the correct profit or loss. Are you getting the point? If you recorded means we can identify the correct profit or loss. Now what is the actual income? 10,000 or 9,500 or 500? The actual income is 9,500. If you record the 500, then only we will get the 9,500. Otherwise, how much amount of income will be presented in our books of accounts? 10,000. Are you getting the point? Now we are going to discuss about the which concept? Discount received. Now discount received means Imagine this is the business. Okay, na? This small boy is called as creditor. Okay, na? When, in which situation we need to call it as creditor, ma? Purchase or sale? Purchase. Which type of purchases? Credit purchases. Now, what we are doing? We are purchasing the goods on credit basis. Goods purchased on credit at the rate of rupees 10,000. Okay, now what is the actual expenditure to us? 10,000. What is the actual expenditure to us? 10,000. Or we can take different amount. You may confuse. So how much amount? 20,000. What is the actual expenses now? 20,000. Similarly, the creditor also provided how many months of credit, ma? 3 months. But within how many months debtor is paying, ma? 2 months. Then I can repay within how many months? 2 months to the creditor also. So for that reason, I am also repaying what, ma? Within how many months? 2 months. Now, as like we provided discount allowed to the debtor, creditor also what he will provide, ma? He will provide the discount. That discount we are going to receive, we are going to allow. We are going to receive from the creditor. The discount is called as discount received. That one is called as a gain. That one is called as what, ma? Gain. So imagine he is asking to us to pay the 19,500 only. How much amount he is asking us to pay? Only 19,500. Now what is the actual expenses? 20,000 or 19,500? 19,500 is the actual expenses. Okay, na? Initially 20,000 we have recorded. Ultimately how much amount we have paid? 19,500. Now what is the final expenses we need to record? 19,500. So in order to show the 19,500 as an expenses, we need to record this 500. What is the meaning of this 500, amma? Discount allowed. We need to record the, we no need to record the. We need to record. Otherwise, how much expenditure will be shown in the books of accounts? 20,000. If you record this 500 means how much expenditure we can show in the books of accounts? 19,500. How, sir? How, sir means same, ma. Imagine once again, this is a P&L account. So how much expenses we will be, expenditure will be recorded on which side? Debit side. What is the nominal account rule? Debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. How much expenditure initially we have incurred? 20,000. That means in the debit side, how much amount we will book? 20,000. Okay, now discount received is a gain or loss? Gain. Okay, now how much amount we have received? 500. In this situation, we are getting a loss. Okay, now imagine we are getting a loss. What is the actual ultimate expenses, ma? 19,500. If you not recorded this 500 in the books of accounts, means what is the actual expenditure to us? 20,000. So for that reason, we need to record the, we no need to record the, we need to record the discount allowed and we need to record the discount received. This both are will come into the picture of cash discount or trade discount, cash discount. For that reason, we need to record the cash discount and we no need to record the trade discount. Are you getting the point, ma? So what is the meaning of your discount received? Gain or loss, amma? Gain. Who will give to us? Creditor will give to business. So is there any confusion? I think you have got the clear picture. Trade discount we are not going to record in the books of accounts, but cash discount we are going to record in the books of accounts in order to show the correct profit or loss. Are you getting the point? Here why we no need to record the discount, trade discount, ma? Because ultimately after reducing the discount price only we are directly recording the books of accounts. After reducing the discount price, we are directly recording the books of accounts. For that reason, the trade discount we should not record in the books of accounts. So this is how we have completed the discussion of what, mark? Discounts. How many types of discounts are there? 2 types: trade discount and cash discount. What is the meaning of cash discount? After or before? After. Trade discount means on or before the purchase or sale of goods. The trade discount no need to record in the books of accounts, but the cash discount we need to record in order to identify the correct profit or loss. Are you getting the point? This is how we have completed the discussion of discount allowed and discount received. Okay, na guys. In this class, we have completely discussed about which topics, ma? Third journal entry. What is the third journal entry? goods sold for cash, or goods sold for rupees 10 lakhs, or goods sold to Mr. Ram for cash. These three transactions are similar. What are the two outcomes? Sales and cash. Sales is an income or expenses? Income. Which balance? Credit balance. Always incomes and expenses are increases. Okay now. So increases means what we need to do? Credit. Then after cash, asset, credit, debit balance increases or decreases? Summa decreases. Okay now, goes out. Sorry, comes in. Sorry, increases. Cash, asset, which balance? Amma? Debit balance increases. What we need to do? Debit. So what is the journal entry we need to record? Cash account debited to sales account, being sold goods for cash. Then after we have discussed about the discounts. What are the two types of discounts? Trade discount and cash discount. Cash discounts are how many types? Two types. Discount allowed, discount received. Discount allowed is a loss. Discount received is a gain. We need to record both the things. Only one. We need to record both the cash discount and in the cash discount, discount allowed and discount received. We no need to record the trade discount because after reducing the discount, we have recorded in the books of account. What is the reason, ma? After reducing the discount, we have recorded in the books of accounts because at the time of purchase or at the time of sale only we know. But cash discount, at which point of time we are going to know, ma? After the purchase and after the sale. That means already we have recorded some amount of expenses or some amount of income. After that, with the help of discount allowed and discount received, expenses or incomes are increases or decreases? Decreases. For that reason, we need to record the cash discount in the books of accounts. Is there any doubts? So here we have given the further discussion. What is the meaning of profit, amma? Excess of incomes, excess of expenses, excess of revenue over expenses for generation of revenue. What is the meaning of loss? Excess of expenses over revenue. Next, what is the meaning of discount? Concession provided by one to another person. Nothing but what, ma? Reduction in value of selling or purchase by. How many types of discounts are there? Cash discount and trade discount. The discounts which were provided for immediate or prompt payment, it should be recorded in the books of accounts. Discount received is revenue and discount allowed is a loss or expenses. What is the meaning of trade discount? Discount which were provided at the time of purchase or sale. It is disclosed only in the invoice but not recorded in the books of accounts. Already we have discussed all the things, but once again I am showing. The next one, who is the debtor? A person who has obligation to pay to the entity for purchase of goods. Not only for the purchases of goods, okay now, we may sell the asset on the credit basis. At that point of time, the person become what, ma? Debtor. Next one, creditor. A person who supply the goods on a credit basis. So next we need to discuss about the transaction. General meaning of a transaction is called as an activity. Okay na? In the normal English, we know verb. What is the meaning of verb, ma? Noun, pronoun, verb. Noun means for the names we will use the name noun, that like that. What is the verb principle? An activity. Okay na? An action is called as a verb. The same verb is called as transaction. The same verb is called as what, ma? Transaction means any activity which are performed by one person is called as a transaction. Any activity which are performed by one activity is called as what, ma? Transaction. For example, you are coming to the class. This is one type of transaction. Okay na? Next one, you are listening in the classes. You are opening the books. Okay na? You are sleeping. Okay na? You are brushing. These all the things are called as what, ma? Activities. An activity is called as a transaction. An activity is called as transaction. Are you getting the point? But in these transactions are how many types, ma? Two types. Okay now, all the transactions we need to record in the books of accounts are only related to business. Only related to business transactions only we need to record. For example, imagine we have started the business. We have started a mobile phone business. Okay now, or you can take the ultimate example. We are starting a wine shop. We are starting what, ma? One wine shop. At the time of opening of wine shop, what we will do? First we will open the shutter. Okay, or first we will open the locks. Okay, now next we will open the shutter. And then after what we will do, ma? We will clean the shop. Then after we will do puja. Okay, now after that we will give Arthi. Okay, now after that what we will do, ma? We will give Prasadam. Then after we have started the, then after I am sitting in the counter. Then after I am selling the what, ma? Wine, beer bottles, etc. In this transaction, all the transactions related to business, only one transaction only related to business. Only one transaction. What is the transaction? Selling the goods. Selling the goods. Which transaction we need to record? Business transactions only we need to record. We should not record the personal transactions. What are the personal transactions? Opening the locks, opening the shutter, doing the puja, giving the prasadam is called as what, ma? These are also called as what, ma? Transactions only. But personal transaction of business accounts. Or imagine the owner is purchasing a car. Owner is purchasing a car out of his savings. Out of his savings, not the business money. Not with the business money. Owner is purchasing the car out of his savings amount. That means whether this transaction related to business or personal. Personal. Imagine the owner is purchasing the car with the help of business money. The transaction will be recorded, will not be recorded? Will be recorded. What is the meaning of that one? Drawings. Okay, now by way of taking the cash from the business, okay, now he is utilizing that particular cash for the personal user, business user. Personal use. He is purchasing the car for his personal needs. Or imagine the owner is purchasing the car for the business need with his personal money. At that point of time also, we will record. We are not going to record. We will record. Related to business means we will record. Otherwise, we are not going to record in the books of accounts. Okay, now. So, what is the meaning of business transaction, ma? An activity which were performed for running the business organization. Okay, now for running the business organization means what are the examples? Purchase of goods, sale of goods, purchase of asset, sale of asset. Next one, what, ma? Repayment to creditors, receiving amount received from the debtor. These are all the transactions. Paying the rent, paying the salaries, paying advertisement expenses. These are all called as what, ma? Business transactions. We can record in the books of accounts. But what is the meaning of personal transaction? Related to owner is called as a personal transaction. These type of transactions we are going to record. We are not going to record. We are not going to record. What here saying, ma? Activities performed by the proprietor for his own purpose, not for the running of organization. For example, what, ma? Car purchased by the proprietor out of savings for residential purpose. Okay, na? He is purchasing the car out of his savings for business purpose or residential purpose. Here, whether in this situation business involvement is there or not there? There is no business involvement. For that we are not going to record. We are going to record in the books of accounts. We are not going to record in the books of accounts. Note, these transactions not recorded in the books of accounts. BOA means what, ma? Books of accounts. Are you getting the point? Next, again in this business transaction, they are classified into two types. What are the two types, sir? Monetary transactions and non-monetary transactions. What is the meaning of monetary? Means involvement of money. What is the meaning of monetary, ma? Involvement of money is called as a monetary transaction. What is the meaning of non-monetary transaction? Non-involvement of money is called as a non-monetary transaction. For example, okay, na, we are a big fan of Rajamouli. Okay, na, we are a big fan of Rajamouli. We are providing the advertisement service. We are providing which service, amma? Advertisement. Okay, now in order to, big fan of Rajamouli means Rajamouli came to us and he is asking to promote the cinema, to promote his cinemas. Okay, now but he is saying how much consideration we will charge. But what we said, ma? We are a big fan of Rajamouli, so that what we are saying, no need, sir, no need of any consideration. But even though we are going to provide you the service, even though we are going to provide you the service, whether this transaction is a business transaction or personal transaction, first of all, business transaction. We are providing the service to the Rajamouli. Providing the service related to business or not related to business? Related, which service you are providing? Advertisement service only we are providing. But we are charging consideration. We are not charging consideration. We are providing the service at a free of cost. Involvement of money is there or not there? Not there. So this type of transactions is called as non-monetary transactions. Should not be recorded in the books of accounts. Okay, now business transaction plus monetary means we will record in the books of accounts. Business transaction plus non-monetary means we are not going to record in the books of accounts. Guys, are you getting the point or not? What I am saying? First, what is the meaning of transaction? an activity. What is the meaning of a transaction? An activity. Okay, now how many types of transactions are there? Two types: business transactions, personal transaction. We are going to record business transactions which are related to monetary. We are not going to record the transactions. Which type of transaction we are not going to record? Personal transactions we should not record. And what is the second category? Business plus non-monetary we are not going to record in the books of accounts. Are you getting the point? So next one. And again, these monetary transactions are classified into how many types? Two types: cash transactions and credit transaction. We will record the cash transaction and we will record the credit transactions also. So this is the ultimate objective. So involvement of money means monetary, no involvement of money means non-monetary. So what is the transaction meaning, Amma? An activity performed by a person is called as a transaction. How many types of transactions are there? Broadly, two types: business transaction, personal transaction. We are not going to record the personal transaction in the books of accounts. All the business transactions we will record. No, business transactions which are related to monetary only we will record in the books of accounts. The business transactions which are not related to non-monetary we are not going to record in the books of accounts. So this is how we have completed the discussion of terminologies related to transaction, related to debtor, creditor, discounts. All this we have discussed, and we have discussed one journal entry called as which entry? Sales. Okay, now. So we have discussed the capital entry, purchase entry, and sales entry, and we have completed the how many terminologies we have completed? 14 terminologies totally we have discussed. Which type of discount we are going to record in the books of accounts? Cash discount. Why? If you not recording the cash discount means we are not going to get correct profit or loss. Okay, now how many types of cash discounts are there? Two types: discount allowed, discount received. Discount allowed is a loss, discount received is a gain. Discount allowed means business is going to give discount to the debtor. Discount received means we are receiving from the creditor. So these are the main points. The further discussion we can discuss in the next class. Thank you. Is there any doubts? Thank you. Have a nice day.